I don't care.
Yeah. Sounds like a Queen bass line.
It absolutely does. It really does.
Doesn't? Oh, it's Blondie.
She never She never answered my phone calls. Ever.
Wow. That's interesting.
Look at you calling the song.
Yeah. I always wanted to do one of those.
Sound like a bass, a Queen bass line.
I always wanted to do one of those shows. Do you remember I don't know if it was called Name That Tune when I was a kid? I can name that tune in one note. That would be really. Oh my gosh, really?
Another One Bites the Dust. Yes!
Yeah, I love that show, man. That show
they
is
still
awesome.
have a version of it.
Do they?
Well, they did recently.
Oh, it's a great. That is
the guy from Price is Right.
Yeah, that's just a great.
Pop, how you doing, buddy?
I'm fantastic.
You are fantastic, and boy, you post some of the funniest things.
You really do. I love it.
I laugh.
There needs to be more humor in the world.
There
really
does.
There does, man. Especially with all the injuries and emergency room visits.
And our amazing Republican. Yes. And the amazing Republican Party. Yeah. So Super Bowl stuff.
Yep. So Hop might have one, but I have one that I thought was actually pretty funny.
So you guys are gambling fanatics. I forgot.
So here are the odds. The odds for the color of Gatorade that'll be chosen for the shower. You know, that the players shower the coach with a big jug of Gatorade at the end of the Super Bowl.
Orange.
What do you think is the number one color?
Lime yellow is the number one, I think.
So
I'm saying orange because
yellow green is at plus 375. It's third.
It's third.
It's the third most popular color that coaches get doused.
So it's got to be a red one.
Get doused. Red is second.
Clear.
Clear is fourth.
There's a clear? I didn't know that.
It's pure chemicals.
Oh, yeah. I sprayed that on my arms earlier.
They douse them, and then you get hives, Bill.
You get hives. And you spray yourself, and you get a heart attack. I don't know. Blue?
Blue is actually seventh. There are only seven. So you guys have nailed. You've nailed red.
Orange is third, you think? Because
orange is actually no. Yellow, green is third.
Yeah.
Red is second. Orange is fifth. Blue is seventh, and these are the top seven. So you guys need to guess the first, and you need to guess.
That's
fourth.
just that's their odds.
Actually, clear was already said. So there's purple is number one. Purple. Yep. Purple is number one.
Huh.
Purple's number one, plus 120, and actually one of the selections out of the top seven is that none. It will not happen.
What are the odds of betting red? Because if you look at the colors
plus
of both
300.
uniforms, even though I think the 49ers are going to go all white,
red's
both kind of the red marooners of their colors.
Plus 300.
So they can't go wrong using red for either team that wins, right?
Yeah.
To represent, if it was the Vikings or something, I'd say purple, but
Here's what's interesting. They list the colors that have been dumped on coaches since 2001.
God, somebody has a lot to do.
So clear is number one, four.
Probably
four times.
Don't want to stain anything.
Orange second is tied for first. Excuse me, is also four. Yellow is second with 3. Blue is fourth with 2, as is purple.
Can I put $10 down on red?
And then none is 4 times since 2001.
Oh, they haven't taught anything.
Right.
So is there a bet on that they will not?
There is. The none is a plus 900.
So that means you get a lot of money if it's none?
Blue, yeah. Oh, yeah. Blue is plus 1,100.
So you bet $10, you win 19? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
So if I bet red, I'm only winning 13. Then bet 10, I get 13 back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wow. So if none is the best odds, if somebody knows that they're pouring it this year.
Yeah, it's like you said, man. Somebody's got a lot of time.
I want $10 on red. How do I do that?
That's a great question. You know what? You might be able to do it through DraftKings. It's possible.
I don't have that.
I haven't seen anything like that. I'm in several bets on DraftKings.
You know why? Because DraftKings, they have a sports book, but you can't do the sports book in California.
Oh.
That's why.
What else you got there?
Trying Trying to pull up. Hop, you got any?
Yeah, I got 7 here, and these are mostly tied around the games. They're not particularly funny, but they're interesting. So I've got your names next to both of them. So if you want to pick these, you want to go through them?
Yeah.
First one is, will the game be tied after the initial score of 0-0? Will the game ever be tied again
Yes.
at some point?
Billy says yes.
Yeah, I'd say yes too.
It's gonna be tied 10-10 or something at some point.
Question number 2: will a non-quarterback throw a touchdown?
Ooh. No.
Yes.
Wow. See, you and I are headed down. Now we got game on, buddy. What is it? Do they have some special plays, the old 49ers, I don't know about?
Oh, these two teams offensively
But
are.
I
can
figured
see
during
I can see him throwing a big pass, but not a touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes they pull out all the stops during a Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Still staying with no.
Here's a question for you, really quick.
Quarterbacks
Can you
are too
say
dang
that?
good.
Actually, can you reread that last question again, Hop? That you just
Will a
said?
non-quarterback throw a touchdown?
Okay. I could see it possibly happening, quote, normally, or that one of the quarterbacks actually someone gets hurt and someone fills in.
Oh, but that's still he means the quarterback position, not the
well,
actual starting
a punter
quarterback.
could-
So
A
in other
punter?
words, yeah, like a flea flicker
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
thing.
okay, that's
Or a punter could throw
Or a
one.
punter.
Right.
Yep.
But not somebody who's taken the snap.
Or
It's not someone who took the snap.
Or one of the guards that stands behind the center when they're punting. You know, there's one man usually between the center.
Right.
He's calling the snap. He's saying ready, set,
All right,
out.
I'll give him an exemption.
There'll be a direct snap to him.
I'll give that.
And he
A
could throw
kick,
that.
I'll
a kick holder for an extra
I will
point
give that
or a-
guy an exemption. Otherwise, it can't be someone who took a snap.
It can't be a snap.
Can't be a snap guy. Except for that guy.
Which team will call a fair catch first in the game?
Who gets the ball first?
Oh, that's going to be on a punt.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
going
so
to be
it's
on
a
a
better
punt.
defense. It's the 49ers.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I agree.
No,
with
that'd be so the defense.
49ers.
because
No,
the
wait a minute.
defense is going to stop Kansas City. It's going to be who wins the coin toss.
They're going to score in the first drive.
Next question is, what will happen first in the game? A sack or a touchdown?
Wow.
These are actual prop bets you can bet on.
I
in
would
Vegas.
say a touchdown.
I'm going to sack. The defensive lines on both these teams are
Good.
But the
we're getting
quarterbacks
to-
are great.
Which coach will be mentioned first on the television after the kickoff?
Andy Reid.
I don't even know the coaches' names.
Kyle Shanahan and Andy Reid.
The second off-string lineman, second string coach. Now, what are the two guys' names?
Andy Reid and Kyle Shanahan.
Andy Reid's Kansas City. Shanahan's the Niners.
Shanahan. Is he the new? Is he kind of relatively new,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll be talked about all day.
Which team will be the first one penalized for an offensive holding call?
Oh, I have no idea.
Ooh, Niners.
I agree. I don't know.
It's going to be.
And which team will be the first one penalized for a defensive pass interference call?
Ooh.
49ers.
So who throws the ball all the time? Well, you don't like your defense too much, do you, buddy?
No, it's
I'll
just.
go Kansas City.
It's just. I think the Niners are going to run the ball a lot.
See, one of
That's
us,
what I think's
one of
gonna
us is going to win big here because we got a lot of differences.
happen. Are we putting?
$10.
You've got 4 out of the 7. You've got 4 differences.
Yeah. $10, Mike.
$10 per one?
No, yeah,
Oh, okay.
Total.
Good. No, I don't want to do that.
I got we got fees.
You could go a buck a bet.
Buck a bet.
Buck a bet. Buck a bet.
Bucket.
Okay, I'll keep track of it and let you know the next show
All right.
who won.
That's great. Okay, you want to hear some? You want to see some? Or hear some really crazy things you can bet on for the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna bet 2 to 1. I'm gonna pass out here before the
Stop it.
show's over.
Get a little red.
I know. I'm not feeling.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I haven't been for, but this go on.
Yeah. What color will Demi Lovato's microphone be?
I thought
She's singing the national anthem. You ready? Will Demi Lovato omit a word from the national anthem?
Oh wow! But on purpose or just because she doesn't remember all the words?
Probably because she won't remember all the words.
Yes. Yes. You know, Shakira's playing, man.
I've got some bets for that, by the way. How long will it take Demi Lovato to sing the national anthem?
Time-wise?
Yeah.
Is she one of those that runs on the, she carries on the longs?
Is that got like an over two? Is that got an over 2 minute or an under 2 minute?
Yeah, what's the over-under?
It doesn't say.
Well, then that's just too hard to pick.
Here's a
I
good
go
one.
over.
Yeah. Well, Shakira and J-Lo both sing in Spanish at halftime.
Yes.
I think you're right. Do you think there's a chance that Ricky Martin might make an appearance on stage at halftime?
No.
No, I think Gloria Estefan might. She's from Miami.
She's a part owner of the Dolphins.
And
that's a good call.
I really, but there's supposed to be some surprise coming. I bet it's her. $5, Mike.
Is there supposed to be a surprise?
I think so.
Do you think Pitbull will appear on stage?
Is that one of the bets?
Pitbull? Yeah.
I don't know.
He's a singer.
Yeah, I know who
here's
he
a good
is,
one.
but-
Do you think Alex Rodriguez
Ooh.
will be shown during the halftime show?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I think that's a
He'll
good one.
Yeah, he will absolutely be.
And there's J-Lo's husband,
And do you think-
Alex Rodriguez,
How do you think they're going to
in the Super Bowl
tribute
suite,
Kobe?
chewing on some Doritos.
How do you think, what kind of tribute? Was there going to be a moment of silence for Kobe?
I think there's
But-
going to be a hologram.
And do you think there'll be a moment of silence for the entire stadium? I think so. I think it'd be deserving.
Yeah.
I heard somebody say there was going to actually be like a little patch on the uniforms, like a 24 or something.
That would be cool.
I believe it. I watched last night.
One team with 8s, the other ones with 24s.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
Yeah,
I watched last
something
night
like
the opening before the Laker game, the ceremony and everything that they had for him. It was pretty cool, man.
Yeah. So there will be, obviously there's going to be a tribute, but I'm thinking there'll be a moment of silence, but I love Hop's idea of wearing the numbers on their sleeve.
I bet they will
Even
too.
though it's another sport, but
Or a sticker on the helmet.
yeah, something cool. It'd be awesome.
You know, the basketball teams have been doing the 24-second shot clock violation and
Yeah.
also the 8-second backcourt.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know there
So
was
how
an
could you-
8-second backcourt.
Yeah, you got to get the ball across from the backcourt to
Within
the
8
forward
seconds?
court within 8
So
seconds.
they're just taking the penalty with respect
Yeah.
to him.
So I don't know how they tie that into football. They probably wouldn't in that respect. There's no way to put it in the game
What's
other
the
than stickers
what's the
and
clock
stuff.
time between plays?
45 seconds.
Oh, geez, that's a lot.
I would eat 8 hot dogs in his honor. That's what I would do.
That's
And I would sit 24 feet from you.
and I would be 8 feet behind you.
I don't know. To the side might be better.
That's true. That's a good point. I didn't really think of that one. Didn't think that one through very well.
Yeah.
All right, here's a couple other ones. Let me look really quick here.
Are you going to watch the game somewhere? Do you have to work, or can you go inside?
We're doing our Super Bowl.
Can I get a
Super,
square I can buy?
We don't have any. I'm not in any squares. I don't know. I don't have any square pools.
What?
I know. I need to get some. Darren has some.
Are you
Well-
playing any DraftKings games on it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
You guys
Me too.
rock.
I won a millionaire ticket, by the way, for that.
What the heck does that mean?
That means I'm playing for $1 million.
You have to earn
Was
that
that
ticket?
during what you got that in what, a qualifier?
I got that in a qualifier.
Yeah.
It's a $10 ticket.
That should almost cover your medical fees.
I'm hoping. Believe me.
How sad-
I would never.
How true that is. I'm sorry.
I would never. I would never play a game of that. In fact, I think I told Hop this. I accidentally, because I played the basketball once in a while. I accidentally played a $40 game.
Accidentally.
Yes.
There's an easy button to push by accident that says this
I
is
was
40.
not paying attention in the way that they list the games, and thank God I ended up winning $225 off it. But I would never do that again. I told my wife. I said I
Wow.
was sick to my stomach,
So you're 1 for 1.
and that's it. I'll never do that again. We'll never ever do that again. So I've been playing
So
off.
tell me
that
this
money forever.
$10 bet that you have for $1 million. What do you have to do to get the $1 million?
It's called Showdown. So you pick 6 players. One player is the captain, and that player,
It's a 50% bonus in their score.
yeah,
basically.
they get 1.5 the points. So like if a player scores a touchdown, you get 6 points.
So this from either team?
Yeah, and it's only between the Super Bowl teams, and
So you have to pick the receiver, the running back, whoever makes the touchdown.
Yeah, you got to pick the one. So I've got my lineup.
So you don't pick
in
the
there.
center for that.
No, it's all offensive players.
Well, you can pick the defense actually. too.
Yes, and the kickers. So I've got my team, but I'm not completely.
I wouldn't say it on air either.
completely set.
I'd leave that.
Yeah,
I would leave that. So
yeah. But I was excited because I entered I entered this thing for a quarter. For a quarter, you play
for
for
25 cents.
yeah, you play for a ticket, and I ended up being
So,
one of the people that won a ticket.
If your pick six scored more points than anybody else's pick six people, you win $1 million.
it's $1 million.
Mike, do you play the missions to get credits for tickets?
Correct. Yes, I do.
I do too.
Yeah, and you get for playing, you get crowns, they call them, and so you earn enough
Right.
crowns, and then you can buy a ticket if you want. This one, I just happened to win. Like I said, it was just a quarter qualifier thing. I said, "What the heck? I'll try it." And all of a sudden, I'm like, "Heck, I just won $1 million ticket." So
I played Yahtzee on my phone on the way back.
Did you? Did you win?
From Phoenix.
Did you win?
I got my second highest score on the. It's hard. You need a bunch of Yahtzees to get on the leaderboard, but I got my second highest score from the way back from Phoenix,
So
and I've been doing it for 2 years. on
that's
this phone.
cool, man.
So I just thought I'd share that with you.
That's awesome. So first place is $1 million, second place 150,000, third place 100,000, fourth is 50, third place is 30, sixth is 20,000, and it pays all the way down
So
to.
can you pick 3 players from one team and 3 players from the other?
Yeah, you could pick 5 players from one team, and you have to pick at least 1 player
Oh.
from the other team if you wanted to. They're paying 100,000 places, so there's 470,000 people in it.
And what about the mill if someone ties? I mean, if y'all
You
pick,
split.
you split.
Yeah.
So there could be 1,000 people with the same pick.
You would split just like probably like golf. It'd be the $1 million for first plus the 150,000 divided by 2.
Well, there could be 500 people pick
I was
the
in
same
a
guy.
single entry game for one of the conference championship games, $1 single entry, and ended up winning $30 on it. I scored in the top
Nice.
10 people or whatever in the contest. It was pretty cool.
That's what's cool. I love, and I play the dime games and quarter games and dollar
Yeah.
games. That's what I play. I don't have what they say.
Dollar
just-
games is what
Yeah.
I found a quarter the other day in front of the golf shop.
It's just like they say, man. If you can't afford to lose it, you shouldn't be playing it. So, that's the way it goes. You did find a quarter. You're good at that kind of stuff.
I am.
And we come back.
Because I think I'm always looking down.
You are always looking.
Hey, you know what my good
Yeah.
Samaritan is? I never
Yeah.
told you guys this, but you know what I do when I go to the beach or when I do my walks daily?
Yeah.
I take a bunch of change and I throw it into the sand for those people that walk around with their metal detectors.
Wow, that's so cool.
So there's
That's
a couple
really-
areas that right near the parking lots on both
Yeah.
sides where you always see metal detector guys. So I walk up there and sprinkle change. Huh?
And then on
Am I a good guy or am I
you
not
are
a good
great,
guy?
but
You're
now
a
you should
great
go to a
dude.
construction site and get a whole bag full of studs and just go out there and litter them.
That would
It'd be fun watching them go nuts walking around.
That would be hilarious.
But you find a quarter down there, man. You're like, yeah, they're digging it up with their little shovel.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm
that
telling
would
you.
be hilarious. Well, let's take our last break. We'll come back with history.
History of the
Sound
golf
good?
club manufacturing.
All right, cool. We'll be
Very
right
cool.
back. Everybody, Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. Stay with us.